What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm in my most favorite city in Florida, Ocala, Florida, and I'm going to be doing a video of exploring Ocala, Florida. This has always been my favorite city in Florida, and I always wanted to live here because, as you all know, I live on the west coast of Florida near Interstate 75, right next to that huge, scary-looking bridge that a bunch of people were killed on because someone crashed a cruise ship into it like 30-something years ago. But Ocala is actually the city I always wanted to live in. The reason why is because, I'm terrified of hurricanes, and Ocala is apparently one of the safest cities from hurricanes because they're 151 feet above sea level. Plus, it's further inland within the Floridian Peninsula, away from the water, so you don't have to worry about storm surge at all. And plus, it's not as crowded as the city I live in too. And besides that, it's pretty safe also. I never really researched the exact crime statistics of Ocala, but from the looks of this place, it doesn't really look dangerous at all. And yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you guys around. Okay, so right now I'm at this really cool looking park in Ocala, Florida. I really didn't know about this park before I got here. We were just driving by and I just said, hey, let's stop at this park because I think it looks really cool. It's called the Legacy Park. Let me show you all of it. And it doesn't really appear to have, well, it's a wide open space and it has a trail running through it. It doesn't have any jungle gyms or anything like that, at least none that I saw yet. But there is a sign right here that I was going to read. Let me read what the sign says real quick, and let me show it to you guys. The Legacy Walk. The Legacy Park Community Recognition Program was initiated by the Governor's West Ocala Neighborhood Revitalization Council in partnership with the City of Ocala to honor and recognize individuals who have made outstanding, unique, lasting, and extraordinary contributions to the community. The Legacy Walk provides commemorative stones for each nominee so their contributions can be memorialized for generations to come. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna walk this trail and I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I find along the trail. Okay, so if you hear a loud noise in the background, it's because of that way over there. I'm not sure how good you guys could see that, but there's a train coming by. I didn't notice that this park was by train tracks at all, but it actually is. And there's another thing that I found right here. Let me show it to you guys real quick. See way over there? It's a sign that says no swimming. And I was like, people seriously try to swim in that? I'd be afraid that they were alligators or something. I mean, this is Florida. You guys have to remember that. There's also like a ton of Spanish moss here. You see that all the time on The Walking Dead. I don't know why, but Spanish moss, I think it's really cool, but something else about it kind of freaks me out. I'm always worried that there's like bugs hiding out in the Spanish moss, and if one of them drops on you, the bugs will start attacking you and everything. But maybe that's my paranoid autism mind telling me that. Oh yeah, and if I haven't mentioned this earlier, it's actually like really hot out here, so I'm actually gonna take off this cape right now because I'm burning up and I don't want to get my sweat all over the cape either. That feels much better. I need the sunlight anyway. Yeah, that's another thing about Florida. Sunlight here is intense. Like, I don't really get sunburned anymore. Like the first couple of months I would, but not so much anymore. Back when I was living in the Dominican Republic, I never got sunburned. But I think it's because I spent so much time in Wisconsin, I wasn't used to sunlight this intense. So that's the reason why I got sunburned earlier. Here's more views of that. I think I just saw an alligator. I'm not sure. I hope I didn't. Here's more views of the pond. That's what I was trying to say. My bad. It's a really pretty park. I love it here. That's the thing, like when I said that I always wanted to move to Florida, it wasn't really about the beach or anything. I always preferred to live further inland so I didn't have to worry about storm surge from hurricanes, but this is much nicer, really. I like it more than the west coast of Florida, really. Like inland Florida, that's the safest place to be in terms of hurricanes and stuff like that, really. But if enough rain dropped in, that, oh yeah, that pond would probably flood a lot more, but quite a bit of rain would need to drop in for it to be like a hazard to people. I figured I might as well show this too, but here's the creepy train track that runs next to this park. It goes right under that creepy underpass. Yeah, it's really creepy. Scarier than the one I saw back in Wisconsin too. But the trains don't really seem to go that fast over in this area. I believe when a train goes through a residential area, like by law, it's supposed to slow down. Don't take my word on that, because I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it's just what I think. Okay, so you guys remember when I went to visit the Deborah LaFay Park in Ocala, Florida a long time ago? Well, turns out I'm actually back here again. Yeah, so there's other parts of this park that I haven't showed you guys really that much, because it seemed more like I was on the, I don't know if it's the north or the west side of the park that way, but now I'm going to show you this side of the park. This is the track I showed. I believe I did show it in the last video too. This park's really beautiful. It does remind me of something from Jeepers Creepers though. That's a horror movie that takes place in Florida. I'm pretty sure you guys probably seen it before. That movie used to freak me out back when I was a little kid. And it still has all the Spanish moss too. But I still hope I don't run into Deborah LaFay here.
What's the reaction you get in the street from people who recognize you?
Snickers, stares. Mothers would hold their children tightly when they saw me.
Obviously, do it in front of you?
Obviously.
People and that, say bad things to you?
That's Deborah LaFay.
It's also very windy and my bandana isn't really sticking up right, and I'm kind of upset about that, really, especially in a video about Ocala, Florida, my favorite city in Florida that I want to live in, but I'm pretty sure it's nothing that you guys aren't used to, if you've been watching me for that long. Okay, so here's the jungle gym area. Pretty awesome stuff, really, but way too big to play on that. That stuff's for kids. And I think this is the picnic area, and I think this is basically all of it, really. It is a very nice park though. Doesn't really look like anything in Wisconsin either. So, yeah. Oh yeah, another thing I just noticed, smoking is not allowed at this park at all, which is good because people shouldn't smoke anyway. I think it's kind of weird for a no smoking sign to be at an outside place, but I ain't complaining. So right now I'm actually at the Silver Springs State Park. To be completely honest with everyone, I honestly am not sure if this is actually considered part of Ocala, but it's really close to Ocala, so I think it's credible enough to say that it is. You know, another thing I forgot about Ocala that I was supposed to mention earlier, this is actually where the first Floridian Ice Age settlers came to during the Ice Age, because it was way too cold for them to go anywhere else. A lot of them took refuge by the springs too, and right now it's still kind of raining right now, but I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to the springs so I can show you guys what they look like. So hang on one second. Okay, so there it is. If you look really closely, you can see how clear the water is and how blue it is too. I've been here before a while ago. It always fascinated me. Unfortunately, it just started drizzling earlier, but that's Florida for you. Right now I'm standing under an awning so I don't get my bandana wet. That'll make it lose its shape if it does. It is a very pretty park though. There is an entrance fee of $2, but depending on what you think, I think it's worth it. So, here's another view of the springs. Hopefully I can get a closer view at them than before. It's beautiful. People take boats out here a lot, but because it's been raining lately, no one's really out here because it was drizzling earlier. Still a beautiful park. It's not always like this empty, because I've been here one time before, but it'd be nice if it was. Yeah, I'm the same way about the beach too. I only like going there when no one else is there, really. But the beaches in Florida are always crowded. But oh well. Okay, so that's it for my video of exploring Ocala, Florida. I hope you guys all liked it. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.